this guy, behind the phone calls that Uzwelethu has been having, demands to have dinner kwaZwelethu, saying that please invite me so I can also meet the woman that stole your heart. UZwelethu says to speak to uThandiso, but Thandiso says ukuthi nje this man angimuzwa kahle, angimfili kahle. He sort of like gives me creepy vibes. But then they have him over for dinner and they sit to have the dinner. At first it's polite and they're talking about the good old days they had in prison and how they protected each other and saved each other's life. But this man ends up saying that he still needs Zwelithini in his turf to do the responsibilities instead of him just sitting at home and being domestic. It went from I'm proud of you, you're like a son to me, to Zwelithini acasukile sethi usuyangidelela manje endlini yami in front of my woman. Cela ukuthi uhambe Ndosi, please leave. And I'm uyakhuluma uNdosi ukuthi everything that you have, you owe it to me. You said it yourself, blah, blah, blah. Athi uZwelethu, please get out of my house. Hamba Ndosi, get out. Hi, aphume Ndosi. It seems like uZwelethu will not be able to get out of this one easily. Hey, this Ndosi guy is going to give him a hard time because obviously he's been working with him for a while. And leaving him just like that, gangs usually don't allow that. So he might have dealt with Jackson, but he's got unenkinga enye manje uNdosi, and he seems like a very dangerous man. So I hope things work out for him because now he knows uThandiso and all that. uThandiso is also pregnant, so it's a lot nje. uMagolide decides to give everyone money and gifting everyone money. I mean everyone. Except for Mamike, knowing exactly that Mamike loves money, and Mamike just felt left out, and then talks to her mom about the money Emma Damage is saying, like she wanted the money to come to her, but Mamake is like, no, I'll keep it, it's for the baby and all that. And then she ended up agreeing, but it's fine, you keep it because now my spending tendencies are not that good. And then Kaise has a friend over for a study group. They end up fighting over a boy. Apparently Kaise stole cousin this girl. Now this girl has a new boyfriend. And Kaise says like, finally, this girl feels like you're fighting over boys instead of studying. And this guy is also in the study group. The next thing he leaves and comes back with a physics paper that's leaked. Now he's making them accomplices to see an exam paper that they're supposed to write, but now they've seen it already. What is guys going to do? Is she going to tell the truth and speak to her parents about this, or she's just going to keep quiet and also indulge in this exam paper instead of staying up all night and study? Thandiso knows related to the reflecting on the dinner with Ndosi. They realized that they made a mistake inviting him into their house. And Thandiso makes it clear that uZwelethu needs to make things like set boundaries so that he stops being errand boy Ndosi, because he keeps saying that he's like a father to me and all that. And then uZwelethu ends up speaking with Ndosi, telling him that he's walking away from this whole life, the criminal activities. He doesn't want to do that anymore. Ndosi is not happy that Zwelethu delelile during the dinner, and says that such disrespect in front of a woman, like no one has ever spoken to him like that. And then Zwelethu feels like Ndosi threatenisha and says that I threatening me, I'm not scared of you. I want you to stay away from me. And then uZwelethu thinks this whole thing is over, gets home and celebrates finally Ndosi is out of his life. Manje can focus on Thandiso and the baby, not knowing ukuthi uNdosi uphatheke kabi. He's not happy at all that uZwelethu disrespected him like that while he treats him as a son. And he says that he's leaving emnyameni, but he's going to come back just to give uZwelethu time to process what he did and make things right. But he's going to come back and teach him a lesson if he doesn't. And then uSomdlenja comes with flowers to give to Pinky, trying to soften her up, asking for another chance. She finally wins her over and they start kissing. Wangena uMamiki, aba like, ha 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 lirang. What if she scolded them like she's the parent, going, here's Somdlenja, you're taking advantage of my mom. Luena, why are you allowing that? Like, it was just a mess. So umndeni kaDlamini they're there saying guys did the right thing by reporting those kids. Cheating is bad and they're proud of her for doing that. And then now uMartha asked ukuthi manje kusoyenzakalani athi uDlamini went to the school they said that i-department is an investigator, they're going to interview all the kids. Kayise is now scared because this means I'm in trouble if I'm also being interviewed. Msizi and Lihle come over to threaten Kayise, saying that she's speaking from a point of privilege. Why did she do what she did? Manje, they're all in trouble. She should have just kept quiet. Kayise thinks what she did is good because cheating is bad. All they needed to do was study. But these kids, they think when I'm just speaking from a point of privilege because you have rich parents. And Umsizi then threatened Kayise, saying, you're going to regret what you did. Fanyana goes to see Kayise and tells her, I'm proud of you for what you did. It's because of you gave me the courage to speak up. And then they see that Umsizi is on a live. They join the live only to see Umsizi ewashigama lakhe clearing his name, saying that Kayise is the one who is responsible for the exam paper leak. Yena nje had nothing to do with it. Kayise came with it and gave them in the study group. Kayise showed how uthini Umsizi because he's the one that came with the paper. And the worst part is that people are believing him. Now the family is worried. Fanyana thinks he wants to go and and ruffle him up, but the family stopped him, saying it will make things worse. And then Uzwele to ask for my accounting books as a depot. Jackson uyala because he knows that he's hiding some things. He's taking a lot of money for himself while my employees are not getting much. And then Uzwele realizes he decides to take it upon himself to actually go to the office to look for the books himself. So Jackson works in on Zwele to busy digging up amabhuku, files and everything. And he's like, Unzan when you're not even supposed to be here. I'm just looking for the accounting books because you refused. And do as you please. This is a government office, so you are not allowed to be here. But don't worry, I've gotten everything I needed. So ngiqedile now Zwele to be able to go through the books and see Jackson has been taking a lot of money for himself while he exploits our employees. Mamike and Pinky finally have a sit down and talk about Songanga or some danger. Pinky is worried because why did you lie to me all this time? Mamike is worried because why did Pinky lie to her about Wabake? But now they want to rekindle the relationship. What's happening? And then Pinky was honest with Mamike, saying some danger is a good lover, but he just has a lot of babies everywhere. And when he started his calling, I just decided, you know what, let me just leave men alone and just raise my kid because I couldn't take it anymore, considering that I'm from a Christian family and all that. But yeah, all in all, he's a good lover, and I think I still have feelings for him. So she wants to give this a chance. So Zwele got the files and started going through them and discovers that there's a lot of corruption in the files. A big chunk of the money at the depot goes to Jackson's salary, while the employees get peanuts. He decides to cut Jackson's salary in order to give the employees the increment that they deserve. And Tandis has even saying that, yes, I'm sure even if you go to the mayor's books, at the municipality, you'll find that there's the same corruption that he's doing at the depot. And then Zwele goes to talk to Jackson, telling him that about what he found in the books and that he's going to cut his salary so that he can give the employees the increment they deserve. Jackson is not happy at all, saying that he does not have a right to make that decision alone, and says that Yenanje is looking into his pocket. Jackson is busy trying to play hero. It's not fair that you are the only one benefiting from this while employees suffer. So then Zwele too addresses the employees, telling them that he is giving them a 10% increment. It has been approved. Well, he sent Pastor Dlamini to tell them. They were so happy, celebrating. And then Kayise realizes that people are now attacking her family as well, mocking them. Babake married her aunt and all sorts of things, and she dated her cousin. So Nje picked up Dlamini because now this whole thing has just escalated to something else. Pastor Dlamini also tells her, they said that if they find that you are guilty, you won't be writing your exams, you will be suspended. Now Kayise is worried, stressed, as I should have just kept quiet. This also comes over to tell her, as in Kayise should have just kept quiet because this whole thing has just gotten whole out of hand. And Kayise has tried to back her up and talk the truth, but Lihle refused, saying, so I'm not going to help you. Now you snitch on us about this exam thingy. I ain't getting indaba yakho. Jiggy, now the kids are now attacking Kwadlamini, they're throwing eggs at the door. Now guys is worried with how song it polish online, you polish on Asekai. And then Mamiki goes to see Usom Danger, telling him to giving him a warning, Guti, if you dare hurt my mom, if you break her heart, I'm going to turn in Dubai upside down. She's like, I'm telling you. Some Danger promises her, Guti, I'm not going to hurt your mom, Gamorata, Gilratula Piluyak. Matanda no amlo. And then they meet again. This whole thing that you are now doing, this thing you guys want to date after so many years, we got really desperate, when I think what everything that Some Danger did to you. But when I Some Danger, if you ever break my mom's heart again, once Iba Muskubudi Shisa in Dubayam, I said yes, okay. But now you guys can have my blessings, you can continue. Oh, Jackson is threatened about Uzwele being at the depot and getting too close to the workers. Oh, Martha advises him, when you need to wake up, or else this man is looking for power, funny power, and is going to take over. You need to start going there frequently and be more involved, because otherwise he's going to replace you. Uzwele is already having lunch with the workers. Imagine at lunchtime, your boss is sitting with you, having lunch with you. The workers are enjoying that because they feel that Jackson Uzwele treats them like they're equal, or treats them like human beings, that a manner in which Jackson never does. Jackson just treats them like workers that are just supposed to slave and work with minimum pay and all that. Jackson finds Uzwele in this situation, Nama employees, calls him to the office, which they need to talk. And then he goes on about him spending too much time with the workers, wanting to replace him, turning them against him, and says that, hey, it must be clear, go to Ubana, and from now on, I'm going to be here frequently. How come? Because when I've got a job, how are you going to manage 2 jobs at the same time? And then Ashoka Jackson Gutiana, his goal is to enlarge his bank account. Busy thuthukisana nempilo zabasebenzi. Ukayise ngapha is going through a lot. Everyone is saying against her about this whole paper leak thingy. Now she even regrets ukuthi kahle bayikhulumela and tells Fanyana ukuthi I should have just kept my mouth shut, because now the whole thing has turned and everyone is blaming me. Ukayise phela might not even be able to write exams at all if they find that if the investigation leads to her being the one who leaked the paper, while she's innocent in this whole thing. So now she's thinking, I should have just kept my mouth shut. Martha comes to encourage her, saying that, you know what, please and don't give up, man. We don't give up, and most importantly, we don't give up on our future. She ends up cheering her up. Now she's even smiling. Umamake was like able to bring that positive spirit back to her. And then some ganga saw Danger, Pinky. The parents they go out on a date. Some Danger even bought her a gift. So I think something special that he remembered from back then. Pinky was really impressed, saying that he loves this side of Some Danger. And she was really happy. Like, they're really taking their relationship forward. Hey, thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. See you on the next one. Bye.